Dodger Stadium, Baton Rouge. Your college football Saturday continues with a great showdown here on EA Sports. It's the UTSA Roadrunners and the LSU Tigers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Catching up with the UTSA head coach before the game, he understands what a challenge this is. Number one, the stadium is one of the best in college football. Every time you step foot in this crowd, in this stadium, you have to be at your best from a communication standpoint. This top 25 team will be a challenge, and he understands his guys have their backs against the wall. They have to communicate and be effective at the line of scrimmage. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. And the Roadrunners will kick off first, and here we go. Coming out with it, it's Dura. He stopped there, but a good return coming out of his own end zone gets it to the 28. So LSU's offense going to get the chance to start this game off. And this guy is a big, and I mean big, target. Trey'Dez Green. And what a luxury it is to have a weapon like this at tight end. He is a big play that can happen at any moment.
There's a lot of great attributes about a tight end, like the size, the physicality. This guy, though, what sticks out the most is the speed. If you want to play him man-to-man, put a linebacker on him, that's a problem. You put a safety on him, he's still got good enough speed and size to go win. Palmer, this guy, they put him everywhere, and he wins because of that blazing speed.
It's really crazy to think about that he might actually be their fastest. If you had everybody lined up at receiver, tight end, just running vertical routes, he might actually be the fastest. And we've even seen him on film run away from cornerbacks as well in man coverage. Nobody can seem to catch up with this guy. A very unique skill set for a tight end.
Throws to the tight end. Makes the catch. It's Green. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling.
He's showing you his skills on that last throw. This guy's got arm talent and accuracy, man, and some of it's not coachable. And I think back to Jamarcus Russell and Joe Burrow, two former Tiger quarterbacks that were the first overall pick in the NFL draft. They had
picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception.
You know, you would have thought that after having 3 interceptions in their last game, the quarterback would absolutely never throw this guy's way. But here we are. We're in the first drive, and they're trying to be aggressive, and they're attacking one of their best players defensively, and he makes them pay. 4 picks in 2 games. We got to be talking about this guy for the Heisman, right?
This noise is deafening, trying to keep this offense from being able to operate. Rides the option, he keeps it. They needed that extra space as he bangs his way to the 14.
And that's what I love about the QB run game in this offense, is it just keeps these defenses off balance. We're going to see a lot of running backs doing their work between the tackles in this game as well. But you see how mixing in the quarterback run, too, it just keeps this defense so confused.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. As Holly mentioned earlier, this home crowd can create a huge advantage. Finds his man, it's Anderson. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Picked up 5 on that last pass play, now it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. Had to throw it before he wanted.
Well, he did what he was coached to do, and he threw it away, but you can see he's frustrated with himself. He knows he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, and I think he's wishing he had that play back, as he might have been able to take off and scramble, and who knows what could have happened for the offense.
And he was off target there, but I tell you what, I'll expect to see more of that. They do a really good job in this offense of getting the running back the football in the passing game. Just let him make plays, let him be a difference maker, ball getting to him in space. So I expect we'll see more of that throughout this game.
And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. The LSU offense comes out to start this drive. Well, they had that last drive life moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next one.
To the 43-yard line, and a first down for this offense. The Bayou Bengals have been able to put on an aerial circus in recent years, but the foundation, a running game.
Yeah, don't forget about the run game. That starts everything, right? Because if you can run it, you can throw it, you can create some balance and keep defenses off guard. But I think LSU does a really good job of always establishing the run game first. Then they'll get to their playmakers and all the speed out wide.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Got a man, it's Green. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37. The Tigers will line it up on 1st and 10. Caught in the backfield, it's Green. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. On the option. Now the pitch. Noses ahead to the 30-yard line, a pickup of 1.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game.
And when this quarterback is in a rhythm, this offense is really hard to stop. You've seen that on this drive. He's 3 for 3, but they're also running the ball well. Everything they're dialing up right now is working.
Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Trying play action. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. Got it right in the heart of the end zone.
And I think this is really the separators in good offense and great offense. Can you throw the football inside the 5-yard line with the tight windows? He can. Nice strike, nice catch, nice execution.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So it's a 73-yard touchdown drive, and the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. On its way out there to open this drive. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
This is a team right now playing with tons of confidence because of how much their defense is dominating. Just look what they did the last time they took the field, and look what they're doing early in this game. They've got dudes flying around making plays. They are a tough unit.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Back to pass. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge 3rd down coming up. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. He'll be stopped a couple of yards short. Needed to get it to the 35, but they'll spot it at the 33, and it'll bring up 4th down. And it's the Roadrunners line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Not a lot of room to make this catch. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Knocked down after picking up 5 out to the 24.
So as a defensive guy, they line up in a formation. You know they're heavy on one side. And then all of a sudden, boom, 2 guys pull, and they go the other direction. So you can't really load up and play that. That counter keeps you off balance as a defense and makes you really be honest.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to throw, it's Levin. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Goes high to pull it in. What a play all the way inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 29.
That's a really nice catch there, and I know LSU goes by the moniker of DBU, but you take a look at all the draft picks they've had in recent years, and with this guy and his talent, they may be getting consideration soon of joining teams like Alabama and Ohio State for wide receiver U. This guy is really good.
Makes his man miss.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
3rd and short from the 22. Is the field goal unit getting ready, or is this already 4-down territory? Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. They're in field goal range here on 4th down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. The Tigers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Off the play fake on first down. Fires to the end zone. Back of the end zone, incomplete, and the flag. I think this is going to be offensive pass interference. Some hand fighting at the point of the catch will draw the penalty, but this one is going to go against the offense. Guys, LSU has the lead here as we get a look at the numbers so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the 2nd. So first down here as they go back to work. Running inside, it's Berry. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. And the Tigers have moved it inside the 20. Dropping back, it's Levin. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Got enough space, and he's in. Pounding his way in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers!
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. The kick is up and good. It put one more on the lead. They put together an 81-yard drive, and they finished it off with an exclamation point, running it in from the 19.
Number 8, set to kick it away.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. UTSA takes over, and the offense ready to hit the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Roadrunners will try to pin them back with the punt. On his way back from the 20. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David. Makes the catch, and he's free. He is in! Touchdown, LSU!
Like, you always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited, get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well, offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. After the whistle, there is a man who has yet to leave the field, and they'll check on him. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Working the sidelines, Holly Rowe. What do you have, Holly?
Checking in from the UTSA sideline, I can tell you this crowd has played a factor early in this game. On the road, in a hostile environment, they have not been able to get going in this game. They have failed to score, not productive on their early drives, and they are talking about how the crowd noise is impacting them. I see them talk to each other, trying to tighten things up at the line of scrimmage. This is a factor. This crowd is making a big difference here so far. Guys, back to you.
Okay, Holly. They come to the line, facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. And the Roadrunners will punt this one away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Hauls it in, looking for space. Slips through the line. Boy, did he show it all on that return. The speed, the explosiveness, and took a little momentum with him out of bounds. Let's go to the sideline and Holly Rowe.
Hey, guys, down here on the LSU sideline. Guys, I can feel the energy here and the chemistry between this quarterback and his star wide receiver. He's already got 100 yards receiving in this game. And the way they're talking on the sideline here, they want to keep that going. I think you're going to see him continue to get some downfield targets from his QB here in this game. I'll keep you posted.
All right, Holly. Defense there to stop him at the 20. Let's give him 3 yards on that carry. Got to pick up a few to move the sticks here on 3rd down from their own 20. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. On 4th down, they could boot the field goal, but looks as if they'll go for it. Surging forward on the sneak. And nothing doing on the ground. This defense having none of it and stopping him on 4th down. Holly, what update do you have for us?
Checking in from the UTSA sideline, I can see a lot of conversations happening between the offensive line and the running back. They just haven't been able to get the ground game going. They're talking about he has got to be more patient, and they have got to get more of a push up front. The crowd is making it hard, though. I can tell you it is hard to hear as they try to struggle and communicate. We'll see if they're able to come together against this very hostile crowd. Guys, back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. He locked up and held on to bring him down.
And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes and that ball bounces and it's supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB and the offense will get a W. Like they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes.
Makes the grab in their space. Great job by this defense knowing exactly where the marker was. He needed to get it to the 30, and they stop him at the 29. And it's the Roadrunners who will bring the punt team onto the field. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. So the LSU Tiger offense comes out to start this drive. You could probably question the decision to pass on a field goal last time, and they came up empty on that previous drive, Jesse.
I just think in this offense, it's going to come down to critical down and distances, right? Down in the red zone, 3rd down, 4th down. I like them being aggressive. They just got to do a better job executing.
Yeah, and they kind of know what the defense gave them last time. So let's be more aggressive and take advantage of that defense on this drive.
He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Levitt. Throws for the tight end. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. LSU getting set on 1st and 10. That's reeled in. It's Harris. He stopped right at the 50-yard line, but they'll move the chains. It's 1st down. LSU moving the ball quickly down the field. On the ground with the counter. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard games just because of the body blow effect.
The Tigers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Pocket breaking down. Avoids pressure on the right. Or did he find a hole in that secondary? And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards. And we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
They'll run it in the red zone. It's Durham. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. The defense uses a timeout. That's their 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can't pick up the 1st without scoring. They'll try to run for it. And he's in! Touchdown, Tigers!
And the offense punches it in again, and we call his name again. That's 2 touchdowns now in 2 games with still more to be played. I tell you what, I think this guy's name will be called a lot more throughout the season. He's that kind of good.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quickly complete. He works his way up to the 33 and is pushed out of bounds. The Roadrunners in a good spot here with second and short. Looking to fire. Here's a heat. Trying to make something happen. Trying to scramble his way free, but that defense does a great job, and there's no gain on the play. Looking to throw for it. Got his man in the middle. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. And the Roadrunners want to pick up the tempo. They've been steamrolled so far in this first half, David, but maybe a little positive momentum to take to the locker room.
Right, and I like you got the first down of the drive. So maybe you can build on this now. I would play with some tempo, obviously getting closer to halftime here. Maybe create some momentum, get a score here, and cut into this lead.
Hauls it in. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down. Obviously didn't like what he saw on first down, and they used a timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. To the air on second down. Unloads to the wideout. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's third and short. Stepping to the right. Quarterback slides, and he's got enough for the first down.
Nice job. Nice way to end that play for the QB. He does a really good job scrambling, getting the first down, and getting down. Because defensively, I'm trying to get a lick. Anytime I can hit the quarterback, that is a win.
It's complete. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. And after that last completion netted a big fat 0, they're looking at second and 10. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Nice job of avoiding the sack and picking up a few on the run. And it's third down, but they're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. He's going to try to punch one through from 45 yards away. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, welcome into our EA Sports Studios here in Orlando, the Week 2 edition of our college football update show. Let's start with the USC Trojans taking on the Washington Huskies. And it's USC looking to make it 3 straight to start the new year. They're already on top in the first half. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Now over to your game at Tiger Stadium in Baton Rouge. What can you say about this playmaking receiver that's not abundantly clear? More than 100 yards in the first half. He's totally taken over this game. His team has the lead, and he's improving his draft stock as we speak. With that said, let's send it back to the guys in Baton Rouge.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
3 yards. First down for the offense after that penalty. A quick pass to the left. Oh, he's got some space. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. He had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. Motion from the wideout. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Right back to him on the ground. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. And it's the Roadrunners lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. They'll try to bully their way for the first. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside, it's Peterson.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. They'll run the option. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
Tigers setting out their offense, ready to get this drive started. Boy, that last drive, they looked like they were throwing against air. That's a fumble on the play. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Defensive coordinators always preach swatting and batting at the football and trying to punch it out, trying to dislodge the ball from the ball carrier, and boy, they did it right there.
Looking downfield on first down. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. On the move. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. Absolutely center cut. There is a flag on the play, and if this is on the defense, guys, would you take the points off the board here? Hope the kicker is okay there. He's in a defenseless and vulnerable position, and you have to protect him. The Roadrunners trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Tight end now in motion. Looking to throw. Goes out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they'll be set up and in great position here. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. They'll try to power it in. Trying to find the end zone, and he's not going to make it as this defense is making it tough.
And on offense, you know this is 4-down territory. You have to come away with a touchdown. You're getting boat raced in this game right now, and you're going to have to make this possession count.
Yeah, definitely because of this slow start, now putting yourself behind the 8 ball.
And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Roadrunners.
And finally, guys, we've been talking about this offense. When are they going to get it going? When are they going to have that spark? They make the play. They finally get on the board. Now, can they keep the momentum going? Can they play complementary football? Can the defense get a few stops and the offense keep this up?
Getting set for the point after. The extra point is good, but they're still down 28-7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished it off, needing just a few inches and going up top to get it. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And he'll be stopped. Return gets it out across the 25, stopped at the 26. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. They get you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Here's a give to Durham. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. LSU with the 1st and 10 here. Back to throw, it's Levitt. Looking to the big tight end. Makes the catch, it's Thomas. He gets it to the 31-yard line, a big play for this offense. LSU moving quickly, going to work again on 1st down. Wants to throw it again, and why not? Wide open downfield. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep.
This offense can get a lot of yards, and it doesn't take a lot of plays. You've seen that here. They have speed, speed, and speed. It kills you. And if guys get a little bit of space, they just gobble up yards. They've had the defense completely on their heels, and now they're all the way backed up against their own goal line.
Off play action on 1st down. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
When I get inside the 3 on 1st and goal, I want to be aggressive with the run. I want to be a physical. I want to be the more dominant.
Touchdown, LSU! Makes the grab right along the back of the end zone.
And another good touchdown drive by this offense. And how about the start to the season? Blowout win in game 1. Blowout win looking like in game 2. This unit's clicking. They're looking like a team that will be reckoned with when the playoffs start late in the year.
Ready to try the point after. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass.
Set to advance on the football.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. UTSA taking over, and the offense heads out to the field. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on, now I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working.
Caught, and he's got room. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. Big play on the catch. It'll be enough to move the chains, but there is a man still down on the field. And the Roadrunners peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him.
Winning first down is such a big deal on defense, like getting them in more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that first down.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Throwing right. A strike downfield. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work.
Yeah, I think if you're on offense right now, you're thinking, I don't know if our defense can stop them. They couldn't do it the last drive out. We're down a lot on the scoreboard right now, so we need to score touchdowns every time we have the ball. That was a big play for them, but they got to cap this thing off.
The pull and throw off the RPO. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the third quarter. Guys, LSU has the lead here. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Keeps it on the option. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quick release by the QB. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
He made that look easy, but it's not. I think one of the hardest things to do is tackle these quick, shifty wide receivers in the open field. Nice job getting that sucker on the ground.
On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Look at it this way. The field position is awful, but opportunity to pile up a lot of stats because there are a lot of yards in front of him. He stopped just short of his own 20-yard line, but it is enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Now on the option. And the ball is free on the pitch. Bounced right back to them.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. Now facing a third and long. Looking to throw, it's Levitt. Got him downfield. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Caden Durham again. LSU will get a first down.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the first down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Now the play fake. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Moves away as he feels pressure. And he's dragged down.
And this defense, how about it, man? Putting some pressure on the quarterback, getting the big sack, but now letting him take off and get so many yards back and climb back in this third down situation. Good response by this offense from a disastrous first down.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. Escapes the pressure to his right. Fires on the move. He's got an open man. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22.
Well, I love play callers that want to stay aggressive regardless of what the score is, regardless of how much time is left on the clock. And I promise you this, there are a lot of fans, there are a lot of teams all across college football that are paying attention to what is happening right now.
Forced out of the pocket. Breaks into the open. He'll go out of bounds, and he steps out right at the 8-yard line, and this offense is in business. LSU lining up first and goal. Trying to run, it's Durham. Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They'd really rather not have to settle for 3. It's 3rd and goal from the 6. Looking downfield, it's Levitt. Looking to get it in. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
Well, it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback. You saw it right there. He is dialed in. He's finding his one-on-one matchups. He's making good decisions, and he's been so accurate. Now, 4 TD passes in this one, and that's why his team is way up here late in the game.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Roadrunner offense on its way out there to open this drive. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating.
Breaks a tackle, and he might go. The 30, the 20, he's at the 10. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Roadrunners! In a lot of losses, you just want to burn the tape. You don't want to watch it. But I think there are some things that they can take into next week from this performance.
No doubt. Offense is about finding your rhythm, finding your groove, what you do well. And you can tell, at least now, starting to get a little something going that maybe you can build on.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Brown. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. They'll start this drive going to the air. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Makes a deep grab. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain. That kind of play will put a jolt into a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just inside the 40. The run inside. It's Berry. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. The big pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and 1. Just feeds the running back. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the 4th quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force feed you the football to try and ice this game. He's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Here's Durham one more time. Maybe a crease. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
And this drive, this offense is really focused on physicality, man. Running the football. Look at right here, right up the gut. Nice play. Nice job just controlling the line of scrimmage, putting a drive together. This offense really doing a good job right now.
After getting knocked back, it's 2nd and goal from the 4. They'll run it with Caden Durham. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
This is the most important part of the field. What you did to get down here means nothing. Nice job by this defense, staying confident, staying aggressive, and forcing a 3rd down and goal.
And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The hand to the running back. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Now this team has consecutive wins, and when you start expecting to find ways to win games and you expect that you will perform well enough to do so, that's really hard to stop.
It's a mindset, Reese. This team has it right now. You can tell their players trust each other. Big situations arise in games. They're looking at each other in the huddle on the sideline, expecting to make the play that's going to help them win games. This team incredibly mentally tough right now, David.
And you start to build that mental toughness when you start to string together positive weeks. You start to string together positive plays. Now you know you can do it.